Trump has lied yet again, and to most people this won't be a surprise. However, what's more important is the details of this. But before we get into the story, make sure you hit the notification bell, because today is going to be Sunday Bonanza or Blitz or whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a ton of episodes today. But anyway, so getting into this, so amid the whole KellyAnne Conway thing with her lying and making up this alternative facts thing and Bowling Green massacre that never happened, and now the president of the college that she graduated from completely taking a shit on her, and Sean Spicer making up all the inauguration numbers, and Sean Spicer continually lying, and then you have all this stuff, right? The Michael Flynn resignation, and now we don't know if Trump knew about it or if Pence knew about it or what happened, why he was fired. But anyway, so here's what we're talking about today. It's very important, okay? So during the Florida rally that Trump gave, which in itself is stupid that he's giving rallies after a campaign is already finished. But anyway, so Trump cited a non-existent terror attack, saying last night in Sweden, in quotes, to justify his Muslim ban in his rally. So obviously he's got to give him some juice, some vitriol, some hatred to sprinkle, not even sprinkle on there, like splash that shit. So here's what Raw Story says. They say, at his rally in Melbourne, Florida on Saturday, President Donald Trump listed a terror attack that never happened as part of the rationale for his controversial anti-Muslim travel ban. In defending his executive order banning Islamic refugees and travelers from 7 Muslim-majority countries from entering the United States, Trump said, when you look at what's happening in Germany, when you look at what's happening last night in Sweden, who would believe this? Sweden! They took in large numbers. They're having problems like they never thought possible. He went on. Great sentence, of course. Here's what they say. However, there was no terror attack in Sweden on Friday. Perhaps, as some Twitter users suggested, the attack in Sweden happened in the same parallel universe as KellyAnne Conway's fictitious Bowling Green massacre. So we had the Bowling Green massacre made up right out of thin air, out of the ass. We had the inaugurations made out of thin air, out of the ass. All of this bullshit. All of these different things. The Trump administration is openly lying more than the Obama administration, hands down. I don't know about the Bush administration because obviously I wasn't really paying attention then. But I'm assuming more. I would hope so. I don't want to drop Bush that far down. But here's a little tweet from Kamcha Terra. It says, we survivors of the Bowling Green massacre stand in solidarity with the victims of the Sweden incident. Oh, the horror, the horror. So what the meme there is that both of them didn't happen. So it's like the survivors of something that didn't happen are standing in solidarity with the survivors of another thing that didn't happen, which is a terror attack in Sweden. And this is superbly important. I'm going to do my very best to expose all of this shit that happens, because I'm going to bring something up to you guys, is the Quebec massacre, in which there was a hate crime committed at a mosque. How many times did you hear about that coming from Trump? Because I don't remember him even acknowledging it once. And as soon as that happened, people jumped on it saying that, oh, this is why the travel ban is good. But when it came out being that it was a hate crime, which I already knew, why would a Muslim go to a mosque to shoot up if it's religious terrorism? Why the fuck would they do that? It wouldn't make sense, right? So I knew that already. But people were harping on it as if it was some kind of justification for Trump's ban. But he never even talked about it. Like, dog, you have to be consistent. So his whole thing is just foiling. He's a total idiot. He's lying left and right, and he's still having rallies. Trump, you are a massive narcissist and a liar, and I don't know what's going on in your head.